Hey everyone, it's Rana again. So today I have something quite dramatic to show you. It is this look right here. It is a Selena Gomez inspired look, and in the look she has just really dark smoky eye, really dark lips, and just really seductive and sort of mysterious. If you like to know how to get this look, then so please keep watching. As you can see, I already have my foundation and my eyebrows done, so I'm just going to be doing the eyes and the lips. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start off by creating a base on my eyelids, and for this I'm going to use this Color Blast eyeshadow tint from Collection in the shade A Girl Like Me, and it's just this kind of taupey shiny color here, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid just as a little bit of a base, using the small blending brush, just blending out the edges so that they're not so harsh, because I wasn't too neat with the application. So now that that is on, I'm going to apply a lighter shade to my lids, and I'm just taking this matte brown shade here from the NYC Color Wheel in All Over Bronze Glow. So this is actually supposed to be a bronzer, but I like to use it as an eyeshadow sometimes. And taking a flat shader brush, I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. Moving on, I'm going to take this brick thing. It's called the 17 Instant Glow Golden Bronze Shimmer Brick, and as you can see, it's like a highlighting powder thing, but again, as with the bronzer, I do use it, I double it up as an eyeshadow as well. And from what I can see in the picture here, I'm going to be using this color here, which is the second one down, and it's just a very nice bronzy color. And again, taking my flat eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to tap it into the product and shake off the excess and apply that all over the lid. As you can see, it is very, very shimmery. I'm also going to bring that color above my crease, because from what I can see, Selena has her eyes are very close to her eyebrows. There isn't much space, so her eyeshadow tends to go above her crease. So I'm just going to kind of try to mimic that, even though I do have more space between my eye and my eyebrows, but it's okay. Next, I'm going to take a dark matte brown color, and it's this one right here. You can use any color that you have, and just cleaning off the flat shader brush and using it again, I'm going to dip it into the brown. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a diagonal line on my lids. So from just above your crease in a diagonal straight line to about like the very outer corner of your eye. So if you can see that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to drag it a little bit inwards towards the center of my eye in sort of a V shape, but it's a very elongated V. Bringing it about just under a third of the way in. I'm also going to run that dark brown shade on my lower lash line to about 2/3 of the way in, but leaving the very, very inner corner free of any eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take some gold eyeshadow, and this one is by Essence. It is in Party All Night Metallic Effect, and using my fingers, I'm going to dab a little bit of that to the very center of my lid. So don't go too overboard, because she, her eyes aren't very, because there isn't much gold in her eyes. However, there is a little bit of a sheen, and I guess you can use a copper color. I'm just using a gold one because I like it. Just in the very center of your lid, but don't bring it all the way up, just very close to your lash line. It's blending time. So take your favorite blending brush. I'm just using the same one that I used. Of course, the bigger the better in my opinion. And we're going to blend out all of this dark eyeshadow at the corners of our eyes. However, make sure not to over blend because you don't want your eyeshadow reaching your temples. Just blend enough so that the coppery shade and the dark brown shade kind of blend together beautifully and just creating a very nice and polished look. So I'm just going back and forth in that same V shape because I don't want to lose that shape, and very carefully and gently, taking my time, I'm going to blend that out, especially focusing on this area right here because she does seem to have some of that dark shadow up here as well. Years later, I got the effect that I wanted. No, I'm just kidding. It only took like 2 minutes. But trust me, the more you practice, definitely the better you're going to get at it. But yeah, so that is how the eyes should be looking. What we're going to want to do now is just take some matte black eyeshadow, and I'm using this one right here from this palette I have from the collection. And what I'm going to do is take an angled brush like this one, dipping that into the product, just dipping the very edge of the brush, don't like dip the whole thing in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to accentuate that outer corner a little bit more. So, and be careful because you do not want to go overboard with this because the black can very easily take over the look. And just again creating that same line that we created earlier, just a little bit further in. Try to make them as even as possible. Using that same brush, I'm just going to drag that about a third of the way in towards, you know, the center of my eye, just to sort of blend it out in a very unique way instead of using a blending brush. So if you can see here, it's just very kind of smoked out and it's just different than using a blending brush because the blending brush is just going to blend the brown and the black together, and I don't really want to do that. I'm just kind of wanting a more smoked out effect. You can use sticky tape if you want to the edges of your eyes just to help you with that line. I didn't obviously, but you definitely can. And if you can see here, the difference between here and here is just a very interesting effect created with the angled brush. Going in with my blending brush, I'm just going to blend the very top of that, just the tiniest bit because it's a little bit too black for me. Oh, I think my contacts are falling out. Okay, false alarm. Can you hear that wind outside? It's like a storm. I'm not even joking. The weather has been so bad for the past like week or so. Just ridiculous weather. Okay, so it turns out my contacts were falling off, so I had to take them out. So safe to say I am quite blind right now, as in I really can't see anything. So I'm going to have to get real close up to my mirror to be able to see. Yeah, so sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? So I just blended out that black shadow as you saw a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago, depends on how I edit this video. Now the next step is going to be highlight. So I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes before I apply the light. And I'm going to take the lightest shade here and I'm going to use that to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Just a little bit though, because her eyes aren't that highlighted here, from what I can see anyway. Next, I'm just going to take a black eyeliner, and this one is by Essence. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my waterline and going to line my upper lash line just very close to my lashes, so you do not want a noticeable sort of wing or noticeable black line or anything, just very closely to your lashes to just kind of define your eyes a little bit more. Next, just take a black mascara and apply mascara to both your upper and lower lashes. I'm just using this Lancome one today, and just lots and lots of mascara. Obviously she is wearing false lashes in the photo. I've never worn I have never worn false lashes in my life, so I just don't. So I'm just going to apply a good coat of mascara. We're actually done with the eyes. Now we're moving on to lips, which are definitely the show stealer in this look. And as you can probably see from the picture, she has very dark lips on, and so I'm going to recreate that basically. And for this I'm going to use this lipstick by Collection, and it's from the Gothic Glam line, and it's number 2 Scorned. Sticky tapes on my hand. And it's just a very, very dark purple color, as you can see here. It's sort of scary. I don't even know how I bought this, but I did. And I'm actually going to be mixing this with this Rimmel lipstick here, and it's in number 500 Diva Red, and it's just a red color basically. And to get her dark plummy burgundy sort of lips, I'm going to be mixing those two lipsticks together. I'm not going to bother with lip liner because I rarely wear lip liner. Yeah, so here we go. And that is the finished look. I hope you liked it, everybody. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. It would help me out so much. And also make sure to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. That's it for me for today, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.